Keep your blood flowing, your heart healthy, and your future bright. Vascular health is essential for overall wellness, but most people don't realize how important it is. Our next guest is here to explain why protecting your vascular system is just as important as heart health and how you can stay one step ahead of disease with simple, effective steps. Let's welcome vascular surgeon Dr. William Schutz. Hello, doctor.
Hello, Desiree. Good morning. Hope
Good
you're doing
morning.
well.
Yes, feeling well, doing well. And, we hear a lot about heart health, but today we're talking about vascular health. What exactly is it, and why should people pay attention?
That's a great question. And as you mentioned, everybody gets it with the heart. The heart's a super important organ to keep us alive and healthy. And when the heart doesn't work, our body doesn't work. But what's underappreciated and underrecognized and really very harmful is vascular disease. This affects up to 100 million people that may be at risk in this country with this problem. But many people don't understand what the vascular system is and how important it is and vital to keep it healthy. And that's why we've launched this campaign, Highway to Health. The vascular system is made up of the arteries and the veins and the capillaries. This network, this system is 60,000 miles long, and it carries the blood from the heart out to our organs and limb and brain, and then back to the heart where the blood is replenished and sent back out with fresh oxygen and nutrients so that our organs and our limbs and our brain can function normally to keep us healthy. But just like our highways and roads that get damaged from wear and tear and develop all kinds of problems, our arteries and veins can be damaged as well. You can see when a highway or road is blocked up, there's road construction, there's an accident, or there's potholes, or there's part of the road washed away. I mean, we can see that. We know the road is damaged, but with our blood vessels, you can't see them, so you don't know. So inside our bodies, our blood vessels are being damaged and deteriorating and degenerating, and we have no idea until symptoms occur. And most of the symptoms are late. Sometimes the first symptom is like stroke, heart attack, or a blood vessel starts leaking and there's bleeding, and a person could die from that. There's sudden loss of blood flow to a limb, an amputation is required. And there's over 400 amputations in this country every day. 70% of these could have been prevented if somebody had found out about their vascular disease earlier on and gotten it treated. So it is really critical that we raise public awareness and we let people that are at risk for this illness know about it.
Well, Doc, we want to be on the highway to health with you. So what are some early signs of vascular issues that people should be aware of?
Yeah, that's the scary part. Many times those early signs aren't there like with other illnesses. So the signs show up a lot of times late. So what we want people to do is start to think that they might have a blood vessel problem before they have a symptom from it. And who might? Well, it starts with age, especially the baby boomer generation. We've been around for a long time, and our arteries and veins, there's wear and tear. And so we know that there's damage there. And you are certainly at risk. So baby boomers, beware. There's a boomer doomer out there called vascular disease that's lurking for you. And you should think about getting it checked out. If you have diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and especially if you smoke, your blood vessels are having even more damage done to them on a daily basis. So you definitely should start talking to your doctor about whether you have a blood vessel problem, whether you should be checked out for a blood vessel problem. How do I know my blood vessels are okay? Should I be referred to see a vascular surgeon for a consultation about my blood vessels and circulation? And some people go, well, you're a surgeon, but no, vascular surgeons are like the primary care specialists for the blood vessel system. We've been this ever since we've been around. We take care of patients to diagnose their problem early, help them with lifestyle changes, help them with making sure their medicines are optimized for their blood vessels, doing simple diagnostic tests to look at their blood vessels and see, are they working okay? Are they not okay? We do ultrasounds on the blood vessels, minimally invasive testing that we can do in the office and actually see the blood vessel. We measure the blood flow in legs through blood pressure testing, so we kind of have a really good idea of what their blood flow is like, and it gives us a good starting point for telling them how their blood vessels are doing and what their risks are. And then, of course, we continue to monitor these patients. It's not a one and done. This disease, there's no cure. So we monitor them, and if unfortunately they have to have some treatment, we can do roto-rooters, angioplasties, balloons, stents, and if surgery is necessary to repair, replace, or bypass a blood vessel, we can do that. So partner with a vascular surgeon to make sure your blood vessels are healthy and that they stay healthy.
Doc, in monitoring patients, what can people do to maintain vascular health as they age?
Oh, great question. Great question. Because there are things we can do. Starts with being active. If you can, get up and walk. Walk at least 30 minutes a day. Just that small amount of walking has tremendous benefits for our circulation. And of course, more exercise is better. But just start with that. It does tremendous amounts of healthy effects for our blood vessels. And then if you smoke, you really need to stop smoking. Get away from it because every cigarette you light up is damaging blood vessels all over your body. You know, your diabetes, your blood pressure, and your cholesterol, they've got to be well controlled
Yeah.
to minimize the damage they cause on your blood vessels.
All helpful tips, Doctor. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can get more information. Appreciate all your helpful tips. You can get the latest information to boost your vascular health by heading to vascular.org.